Hello, Tennessean. I'm Larry Fleet.
Crushed it.
There it is. I've done this before. I've been playing music my whole life, literally since I was 5, 6 years old, something like that. So it's just something that I've always loved to do. Didn't know I could make a living at it until I got older. I didn't know people got paid to play music. So, I wanted to be a professional baseball player or something realistic, Somebody's like, hey, I'll give you $50, if you want to come play at my bar. And I was like, okay, money.
I have a hard time, the hard lines are picking one side or the other.
That's literally how it's happened. Like, I didn't know I could get paid to play, and then somebody paid me like $50. It wasn't enough to really make a living on or to support a family or anything like that. So I always had concrete and construction work and stuff like that to fall back on. I loved construction work because I like building things from nothing, and then you have something to look at afterwards. And so I always associate construction work with songwriting, because you start with an idea or you start with nothing and you end up with a song. So you got something to show for it, and that's what I liked about construction work.
Because if you learned how to pour the concrete, makes hitting the pavement a lot easier.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
tell me about your album.
My, I guess, heroes, kind of growing up was Willie Nelson, like Red-Headed Stranger, and that was a storytelling album. And so I loved it, thought that was so cool, and how he made these songs and put them together, and it told this bigger story. But I loved Ray Charles, and I loved Merle Haggard, and all the real relatable stuff and the very soulful stuff. So that was kind of the way I started writing, and my style sort of evolved into that, because that's how you get a style of your own, is you emulate other people a little bit, and then it evolves into your own thing. But I just wanted to have a real record that I was proud of, and hopefully along the way it connected with some people, and it has. I've heard a lot of stories already. So
A record that represents you.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about your wife, how y'all met? And
yeah, so me and my wife, this is our 10-year anniversary this year, being married. So we've actually known each other. We've actually known each other for a lot longer, but we met in college at UT Martin, West Tennessee, and she ended up finishing and getting a degree. I went for about a semester, and then left there and started making words rhyme. But after a few years, every year we talked and see what was going on, and just kept in contact. And finally I was like, let's just get together. Actually, she says that she just said, let's just meet up. And so we did. We had a date, and that was literally the end of it.
tell me about your hat. It was the first time I heard you play was at Cletus. Tell me about your partnership with that.
First off, thanks for coming to Cletus. We hope you like it and you get you something to eat.
My manager was like, hey, my neighbor owns this little burger joint. It's kind of getting going, and wants to know if you want to check it out and maybe come in on this thing. So I went and had a burger with him one day, and cheese tots, and it was over. So I said, where do I sign? Who knew that I'd be a restaurant guy, but here we are. Everybody else was building bars. All the country singers no, not me. I want a burger joint. So
What is your next big goal?
I always said I want to be a member of the Grand Ole Opry one day. And I wanted to play theaters, and I got there pretty quick. And so I'm very thankful for that. But to be big enough or, financially stable enough, I guess, that I can have my family with me all the time. And we can have a teacher with us, and, because they're in school now, the kids are. So that makes it tough because I'm on the road a lot. But I would love to, my main goal is to have it where they are just on the bus with me. We're flying everywhere. We're getting to experience the world together.